Take a close look at this formation. It says 3-4-2-1, but that is only the first layer. Under John Herdman, Indonesia's 4-0 win over St. Kitts and Nevis on the 27th of March 2026 was built on a hybrid 3-4-3 out wide. In the base structure, it looked like an asymmetric 3-4-2-1. In possession, it expanded into a 3-2-5. In deeper defending, it collapsed into a 5-2-3. And in selected pressing moments, it briefly resembled a 4-3-3. This was not just a lineup. This was a system of transformations. A tactical machine where width came from wing-backs, chance creation came from half-space attackers, and defensive security came from a shifting spine behind them. Today, let's decode these secret coordinates together. The science of John Herdman, Indonesia's 4-0 Masterclass versus St. Kitts and Nevis. eFootball 2026. Herdman's blueprint, decoding the hybrid 3-4-3 out wide, the hidden 3-2-5 attack, the 5-2-3 fallback, the 4 individual instructions that unlock the system, and the exact playstyles that make the entire machine function in eFootball. Because this was not a random victory. It was engineered. Structural analysis. The hybrid block and Herdman's paradox. The real-world logic. The secret inside this system is creating width without losing central access and creating central overloads without sacrificing transition defense. Indonesia's lineup. Goalkeeper Maarten Paes. Right centre-back Rizky Ridho. Centre-back J. Idzes. Left centre-back Elkan Bagot. Right wing-back Kevin Dix. Right central midfielder Calvin Verdonk. Left central midfielder Jordi Amat. Left wing-back Doni Pamungkas. Right attacking midfielder Beckham Putra. Left attacking midfielder, almost second striker, Romeny. Centre forward Ramazan Sananta. Sub-option Mauro Zijlstra. Now the first hidden mechanism. The back three security chain. Rizky Ridho on the right. J. Idzes in the middle. Elkan Bagot on the left. This is not just a line of defenders, it is a rotating safety network. Ridho protects the right channel and can step out toward wide pressure. Idzes holds the spine and becomes the aerial commander. Bagot protects the left side and gives the team a progressive passing angle into midfield or the left half space. In eFootball, the reason this matters is simple. A hybrid back three must contain role contrast. 1 central aggressor. 2 outside distributors. That is what keeps the build-up stable while still protecting transitions. Now the second hidden mechanism. The wing-back ownership of width. Kevin Dix and Doni Pamungkas are the oxygen of the shape. Without them, the system suffocates. Because Beckham, Putra, and Romeny are narrow creators, somebody must hold the touchline. Somebody must force the opposing back line to spread. Somebody must keep the opponent's wide defenders from collapsing inward. That somebody is the wing-back. On the right, Dix is the pressure outlet. He receives, advances, overlaps, and creates the crossing angle. On the left, Doni gives the team width, so Ole can attack the half space like a second striker. This is the out-wide principle. The flank is not decorative. It is structural. Now the third hidden mechanism. The disguised double pivot. Calvin Verdonk and Jordi Amat. At first glance, this looks like a normal midfield pair. But the functions are different. Verdonk is the shuttle player. He links, presses, supports, and slides into spaces opened by Dix and Beckham. Jordi Amat is the balancing weight. He stabilizes the center, protects the build-up, and often drops deeper to support the back line when the wing-backs are high. So one midfielder breathes life into the system. The other keeps it from tearing apart. Now the fourth hidden mechanism. The asymmetrical twin creators. Beckham Putra on the right. Romeny on the left. This is where the shape becomes truly dangerous. Beckham is the connector. He receives in the right half space, combines with Dix and Verdonk and helps move the ball into the final third. Ole is the penetrator. He begins from the left inner lane, but his movement is more vertical, more aggressive, and more goal-oriented. He behaves less like a traditional attacking midfielder and more like a shadow striker. This is the asymmetry. One side builds. One side breaks. One side manipulates pressure. One side attacks the gap. And because St. Kitts and Nevis had to defend both patterns at once, they could never settle into a stable rhythm. Now the final attacking reference point. Ramazan Sananta. The striker. The gravity point. Sananta's role is critical. He pins the centre-backs, occupies the deepest line, and ensures that Beckham and Ole can operate around him. If the striker comes short too often, the box becomes empty. If he stays high and attacks the line, the whole structure gains vertical power. That is why Herdman's attacking geometry worked. The striker stretched the back line. The two narrow creators attacked the spaces around him. The wing-backs stretched the width. And the midfield pair secured the base. Now let's decode the transformation. Base shape. 3-4-2-1, asymmetric. But in possession, it becomes a 3-2-5. Ridho, Idzes, and Bagot remain as the back three. Verdonk and Geordie form the central two. Dix pushes high. Donny pushes high. Beckham occupies the right half space. Ole occupies the left half space, often even more advanced. Sananta stays central. That creates the front five. Dix, Beckham, Sananta, Ole, Donny. This is why the attack looked so overwhelming. The opponent had to protect the entire width of the pitch, while also dealing with three central threats. Now the defensive phase. When Indonesia lose the ball and cannot counterpress immediately, the shape falls into a 5-2-3. Dix drops. Donny drops. The back three becomes a back five. Verdonk and Geordie protect the center. Beckham, Ole, and Sananta stay higher for the first counter. And in selective pressing moments, one of the wing-backs can step out early while the midfield shifts across, briefly giving the look of a 4-3-3 press. This is why the system felt so fluid. It was one formation with three faces. Now the in-game attacking patterns. Pattern 1. The right side overload. Ridho plays into Dix. Verdonk supports underneath. Beckham moves into the right half space. Sananta pins the nearest centre-back. That creates a layered overload. Wide option. Inside option. Bounce option. Final pass option. If the defender goes wide to Dix, Beckham receives inside. If the defender protects the half space, Dix advances freely. If the centre-back jumps towards Sananta, the lane opens for Beckham or an underlapping run. Pattern 2. The left side striker trap. Bagot carries the ball. Donny pushes high and wide. Romeny drifts inward. Now the opponent's right side is split between two threats. Protect the touchline against Donny or protect the inside lane against Ole. That single dilemma is enough to open the channel. Pattern 3. Second ball pressure. A cross comes from either side. Sananta attacks the primary zone. Ole attacks the blindside lane. Beckham stays close for the cutback or loose ball. Verdonk arrives late if needed. This is why the attack never felt one-dimensional. Now let's move into the player playstyles. This is important. Because in eFootball, if the instructions are the skeleton, the playstyles are the nervous system. Maarten Paes. Playstyle, offensive goalkeeper. Why it fits. In a hybrid back three shape, the keeper must sweep behind the line and support circulation. Paes gives security both with positioning and first distribution. Rizky Ridho. Playstyle build-up. Why it fits. On the right side of the back three, he must stay calm in possession, receive under pressure, and connect toward Dix or Beckham without forcing risky passes. J. Idzes. Playstyle destroyer. Why it fits. He is the central stopper, the duel winner, the player who attacks danger before it reaches the box. Elkan Bagot. Playstyle build-up. Why it fits. He needs to carry and pass progressively from the left side, especially when Dhoni is already high and Ole is drifting inside. Kevin Dix. Playstyle offensive fullback. Why it fits. In this system, he is effectively the right winger in possession. He must overlap, stretch, and deliver. Calvin Verdonk. Playstyle box-to-box. Why it fits. He is the mobile engine of midfield. He must shuttle, support, recover, and connect multiple layers of the shape. Jordi Amat. Playstyle, anchor man, or the closest conservative central midfield function available on your build. Why it fits. He is the balance player, the screen, the one who protects the center and allows others to move. Dhoni Pamungkas. Playstyle, offensive fullback. Why it fits. Like Dix on the right, he provides width, crossing access, and the left side stretch that unlocks Ole's inward movement. Beckham Putra. Playstyle, creative playmaker. Why it fits. He is the right half-space connector. He receives between the lines and decides the next attacking rhythm. Ole Romeny. Playstyle, whole player. Why it fits. This is critical. Ole is not just creating. He is attacking gaps, making vertical runs, and behaving like a hidden forward from the left side. Ramazan Sananta. Playstyle, goal poacher. Why it fits. He must stay high, pin the centre-backs, and attack the penalty box with aggressive timing. Mauro Zijlstra. Best fit playstyle, goal poacher or fox in the box, depending on the version of the card. Why it fits. If introduced later, he gives fresh box movement and a more direct penalty area threat against tiring defenders. Now the complete tactical summary before the ending. Base shape. 3-4-2-1, asymmetric. Attacking shape. 3-2-5. Defensive shape. 5-2-3. Emergency pressing shape. 4-3-3. Width providers. Kevin Dix and Dhoni Pamungkas. Half-space attackers. Beckham Putra and Ole Romeny. Central pin. Ramazan Sananta. Balance mechanism. Jordi Amat with deep line. Engine mechanism. Calvin Verdonk as the shuttle midfielder. Security chain. Ridho, Idzes, and Bagot. And now the final lesson. The formation map looks ordinary, but the hidden coordinates inside it are deadly. 2 wingbacks stretching the pitch. 2 narrow attackers bending the half spaces. 1 striker pinning the last line. 1 deep line midfielder securing the transitions. 1 back 3 protecting everything behind them. This is not random shape-shifting. This is tactical design. This is what made Indonesia's 4-0 victory over St. Kitts and Nevis feel so complete. They attacked with width. They created with asymmetry. They defended with flexibility. They controlled the transitions. And they gave the eFootball AI a constant stream of contradictions it could not solve. Remember this. In eFootball, instructions tell the players what to prioritize. But playstyles tell them how to think. And when those 2 layers match the real-life logic of the system, the formation comes alive. John Herdman's Indonesia did not just win 4-0. They built a hybrid machine. And this was the science behind the masterclass.